When American bakers David Muniz and David Leshniak first met, it was a match made in cake heaven. They've since brought their mutual love of all things home-baked over to the UK and now run a highly successful all-American style bake shop in West London. Today, they're showing me something rather special, a 6-tier American apple stack.
Wow. I mean, it's big, it's bold, there's plenty of textures, plenty of colours. Where did this passion for baking come from?
Neither one of us were really trained. It's just something we kind of got started doing as a pastime.
Whereabouts are you from in the States?
I'm from New Jersey, just outside New York, and he grew up in Mississippi.
Oh, wow, there's a bit of a difference there then.
Deep South, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, culturally, the difference between the two states is different. The way they attack their food and the way that they bake. So when you came together to come up with this idea, was it fascinating to see how things morphed?
It was a challenge to mix the two, because, I mean, from the South, we're always correct. So it made it very challenging for David, I think, to incorporate any of the North in there.
Yeah.
They also like everything extremely sweet.
Yes.
The sweeter, the better.
Generally, what do you think about British baking then?
Funny enough, when we started researching where our recipes came from and the stuff that we call heritage recipes back home, a lot of them have their roots here, and it's just stuff we brought over and we've just changed over the years.
I think British baking is a little bit more traditional, whereas at home, you don't know where the source comes from.
I find it fascinating, actually. When I was looking at recipes from people from all over the States, I looked at a recipe which is basically a fruit cake. Yeah. I saw a little bit of British in there. Oh, yeah. I saw some French, I saw some Italian, and then I saw some German in there. So again, that's what America is. It's the hodgepodge, it's the melting pot of cultures and recipes. Yeah. And you've come up with something that is unique. I think it's all fascinating. Now, I believe you're gonna bake an apple cake.
Yes, an apple stack.
That's something else.
Yeah.
How many people will that feed?
Maybe 6.
6?
Yeah.
Surprisingly, you can make quite a thin slice and it will stay together. So we've gotten 16 out of that easily.
Oh yeah, at least. So this is my kitchen. Be my guest.
Absolutely, thank you.
Over to David and David to get the stack started.
So, just like any cake, we're going to start with creaming our butter and sugar, and we also have our sorghum as one of the sugars that we're going to be incorporating.
What's this? It's
sugar cane, but just like maple syrup is sort of just tapped from the tree and then pasteurized. Have a taste of it.
Wow, it is a cross between black treacle, molasses, and malt extract.
Yeah.
Sort of blend between all three. That's incredible. I noticed as well, when I was looking at recipes, they're all still in pounds and ounces. I mean, what happened in America? Have you not caught up?
We do cups. Come on now.
Yeah.
That infuriated me when I was over there.
You know, I was just saying, well done with the whisk.
I'll get
Is there a
another
low
one.
speed? Am I missing something here?
Just push it down towards you.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, that's fancy.
Fancy equipment.
It's American.
What were we saying?
I mean, pounds and ounces and cups.
Yeah.
I mean, it infuriates me. Why can't you just go, grams, kilos, and litres?
We tried.
I'm
a child of that time when they tried to switch over, and it just didn't work. It didn't stick.
The Davids start their cake batter by creaming together butter and brown sugar in one bowl and mixing the dry ingredients separately.
So what have you got inside there now?
So what we've done, we've creamed the butter and our sugar together, and we've combined our salt, our rising agents, and our flour have all been combined, and then we're going to do all of our liquid together. In this case, we use a lot of buttermilk, and it's very much like a muffin mix. You just want to do it just almost...
so it comes together.
Right.
Next, David adds the sorghum to the cream, butter and sugar. Sorghum is a classic ingredient in the dishes from the deep south, but I've never seen it over here. The Davids import it, but you could use molasses or cane syrup instead. Next, in go the dry ingredients, and lastly, the whisked egg and buttermilk mixture. While the Davids bake, I'm surrounded by a selection of their transatlantic treats.
So what's that?
That's what we call our Snickers bar. So it's made with peanut butter in the batter, chocolate chips and peanuts, and then we make a caramel and sprinkle it with American salted peanuts.
I thought it'd be sweeter. I mean, I've had a lot of sweet stuff, to be honest. But that's, I like that. That's delicious.
While David fills the cake tins, I'm still filling my face.
What's this one?
That's what we call a fudge bar. So it's an oatmeal crust top and bottom, a chocolate fudge, and then it has Smarties in it.
So, I think it shuts me up.
Have another bite then.
Okay.
Enjoy.
May all your whoopies collapse.
The 6 separate cake layers are baked at 175 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. While I quality test a whoopie pie, David assembles the apple stack with layers of homemade apple butter. Fruit butters are sweet paste and can be made from virtually any fruit. They're really popular in American baking. Think peanut butter, just with apple or pumpkin.
Would you serve it normally as 6 stack, or is that just something you decided to do?
No, normally, classically, it's served as a 6-stack.
I'm looking forward to try that in a bit. Now, thank you very much for bringing all this amazing baking ware to here. I mean, I love that, by the way. Great whoopie pie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thanks for
Love the
having
colour.
me.
After seeing David and David rustle up their all-American apple stack, I want to give them a true taste of Britain. So I'll be back later with a traditional savoury treat.
Oh, it smells fantastic. It's a lamb and potato suet pudding. Jam tarts, Victoria sponges, roly-polies, none of them would be the same without the strawberry jam filling. But I wanted to know which strawberries make the best jam.
And who better to help me find out than the experts? Meet Hilary, Elaine and Natasha, my team of jam makers from East Malling Women's Institute in Kent. Each with